a little worrisome, for sure. Well, as most of you probably saw in the Friday fishing forecast, we're seeing some effects of red tide. I've personally seen dead grunts. I have friends that have contacted me and said they've seen dead cobia, dead snook. Chad just said he heard from somebody that said they saw dead redfish. So hopefully today we go out and we don't see anything.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, that would be awesome. But this is our day 2 of grouper season. I think we're gonna do pretty good, especially on that major. I talked about the major. The major is so important. So let's see if the major plays out like we think it's gonna play out. Because if it does, then I'm right. And I'm always right. Just like your
I never want to bet against you, but
I'm kidding, I'm not like that. Somebody actually called me a narcissist one time. I'm like, I don't know where somebody would get that, because, and then he apologized later on because I told him I was joking. I'm not serious when I'm out here.
You said you weren't going to bring that up on camera.
Yeah. But anyway, let's go get some bait and let's see what we can do on this major feeding time.
Let's get it done.
Well, this right here is why we do it. Well, part of it.
Yeah.
You gotta love those sunrises. That's why I always film them, because it's just so serene. That sunrise coming up in the morning, it's just so beautiful, except for the power plant. Not that beautiful, but if you look past it, it's not
but
bad.
if that wasn't there, it would just be a plain skyline.
True, but that would be pretty. But anyway, we're getting ready to catch bait as usual. We've been asked a couple questions. You know, where do you get your fish food at? Now, if you don't have a store near you, most feed stores have it if they carry Purina. Now, if you don't have a store near you that carries it, we do carry it online at our store. You can have it shipped directly to you. We try to keep the price as low as we can get it. With shipping and everything, it's like $14.49, I think, shipped to your door. So it's not horrible. That's for 5 pounds. I mean, it's not cheap, but it's not. If you don't have a store near you, it's a better way of getting it, and it works. I mean, it works for pinfish. It works for all kinds of fish, ballyhoo, everything. I'm surprised there's some sections of Florida I see guys catching bait, especially down in the Keys, and I'm like, I will message them or something. I'll say, why don't you guys use tropical fish food? What is that? I'm like, well, and I explain it to them, and they're like, oh, we need to try that. But anyway, the sun's coming up. It's absolutely beautiful. It's amazing how fast that sun comes up. We've been talking for 1 minute and 30 seconds, and that sun came up that fast. It wasn't even over the horizon yet. So let's get to it. Let's see if we can get some bait, and we should. We're looking for hand-sized pinfish too. Well, we got bait. We've probably got 15 to 20 dozen hand-sized pinfish. That's not including all the other sizes we've got. We've got whitebait, we've got chum. We're still 2 hours away from the major feeding time, so that's good. So we're gonna get out there and see what we can do. Think the bite's gonna be decent?
Better be. We got a lot of bait. If not, I don't know what we're gonna do with it though.
Yeah. Gonna keep.
No, he ain't. Look at you, another Fouché release.
Son of a. Come on, Chad.
Catch what he.
Oh, stay in the boat.
Bot dumped me over.
I bot dumped you over.
Yeah.
I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, you threw that fish on my side.
Stay in the boat.
Good thing that rod was there, because that was the only thing kept me from going in.
All right, a lot of people have asked on this last episode, one of the last episodes, how we're hooking our pinfish. One way is right through the top of the head. I'm trying out a new hook on our slacker jig, a circle hook. It took me a little bit to find the right hook, but I think this hook's gonna work well. And then we're just kind of pitching them out. We've got some rocks right below us. We're pitching it right out. And see this big, you already lose one? God bless America. Oh, and I already lost one too. And just like that, that's how fast these fish are eating. We're not even in the major. We're still an hour and 20 minutes out. You want to make sure that these pinfish dive down. Some of these pinfish will go down, they see what's down there, and they'll swim right back to the surface and they won't go back down again. But if they go down, they're getting eaten quick.
They have a chance. So far, I haven't had a chance. As soon as it hits the water, they get ate.
I know. Little one. Where you?
It's where I tied on the leader.
Come on, man.
Much sickles.
Thought he was bigger than that, Chad.
I told you, he's got me at a disadvantage. I was under the boat. He had all the leverage on me. He's got red. Might be a freebie. Yeah, I bet he is.
A keeper?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he's gonna measure.
He's not a keeper.
Don't you throw him back, I'll put him on that board.
Well, folks, what I did is this tide started moving pretty good, so I went to a huggy jig. Reason why we call them a huggy is because they'll sit right on the bottom like this, and I'm hooking that pinfish through the bottom up. And I just lost one. Chad's still free lining, but that tide, like I said, that tide is moving pretty quick. So get down to the bottom. Everything's right below the bottom. We may have to adjust the boat, but not sure yet. That fast.
Look down, I'm like, there's a pinner. It's even got a hook in it.
That's your pinner. So I had to adjust the boat. I wanted to get at the beginning of the structure because it's pretty long. So I got to the beginning, and now we're working this patch right here underneath the boat. Chad just caught one. Doesn't even say anything.
Dink it.
Come on.
Dink it, dink it.
There it is.
Oh, you went to the Huggy. Huh?
That wasn't my pinner that he spit up either.
No?
Mine's in his mouth. Not that he'll need it anymore.
Folks, we are about 30 minutes from the major. Ah! 23 inches. God bless America. It's a fat one too.
Little fat belly.
Thought for sure that one was a keeper. Son of a biscuit eater. Yeah, folks, it's just been one of those days. We had a great bite early on, and then it slacked way off. The bite was horrible. We jumped around a bunch. Then the bite picked up a little bit, and then it shut down again. So we moved way north, and because there's a storm coming through, and we have to get back to the house pretty early today because it's my 50th birthday party. Even though I'm not 50 yet, but
you're gonna be old today. You're officially old.
Officially old, but
it ain't officially your day, but you're officially old.
Yeah. Tonight. But we've been jumping around a lot. Sometimes it's weird how. But we went to where we caught the 29-inch keeper on Wednesday or Thursday. Caught some short fish there, but a buddy of mine said that his eyes were getting irritated at the port, so I don't know what's going on with the water. That's a nice one right there. Well, folks, the tide has picked up somewhat. Chad and I are fishing next to each other. We're in 23 feet of water, and Chad put on a knocker rig, and I had a knocker rig on, and I had mine hooked, my pinfish hooked towards the tail. He was hooking his in the peck, right at the peck fins. He was getting hit. I'm like, really? An inch and a half makes that much difference? So I hooked him in the peck, sent it down there, and then I caught that keeper gag. That's the first one that we've gotten in the boat today that's been a keeper. I lost one right at the boat. Chad's lost a lot of big fish today, unfortunately.
I have sucked.
No, you've caught a lot of fish too, though.
Yeah, but nothing that's big.
Yeah.
Every time I've had a chance to get something decent, I've choked.
But it's been one of those up and down roller coaster days. You know, you work through it. You try a lot of different things. We were catching fish on Huggy jigs. We were catching them on Stewie jigs. We were catching them on slacker jigs. We were catching them free line, our 4/0 hooks. And then we went to the knocker rig where we're using our 3 ounce weights, hooking them in the peck fin just like that. And then he's got a 3 ounce weight that slides up and down. It's called a knocker rig. Some people call it a fish finder rig. So it's something that we have in our arsenal that we used to do a ton of. So if you're looking for that kind of lead, egg sinkers and stuff like that, we do have them on our website at tampabayfishingchannel.com. So usually everything that we use when we're out here. Oh, Chad's got him one. Oh. Come on, man, you're killing me.
I'm killing you.
You're killing me.
I'm not used to sucking this bad.
He's lost so many fish today. Oh, that was a good one. That was a big pinfish. But anyway, it's just, and later in this video what I'll do is I'll talk about our actual gear that we're using, because Chad uses a different conventional than I do. I do a lot of testing on products just to see if it's something that I might eventually bring in or not, but he's using a Penn, is it a Penn Rival?
Rival.
Yeah, Penn Rival. That's a really good reel. He's had that reel forever and a day.
Yep.
So let's get back to fishing. Let's see if we can put a couple more in the box because we have to go soon. Ooh, it's gonna be close.
Get in the boat.
Ooh, he's gonna be right there. I think he's gonna do it though. Come on, Chad.
Body's a little skinny, but his head's definitely a keeper size. Come on, get that hook out of here. The pliers. I bet he does. I bet he does. There's 24.
Yeah, he is 24. Woo, barely.
Through ice section.
Folks, that's one thing you want to pay attention to when you're measuring fish like that. You want to make sure that you leave some room for shrink, because these fish will shrink on ice. So always be aware of that. So when you measure a fish, make sure that he's actually over. Unless you're going to keep them alive, you can keep grouper alive in live wells. I've done it before, but you always want to be cognizant of that and make sure that you know it's a legal keeper that won't shrink on you. Another fun day on the water. Caught a couple keeper grouper, caught some snapper, caught a ton of 23-inch grouper. Swear to God, if I see another 23-inch grouper, holy Lord! But again,
there's one.
Yeah, no,
There's one.
No. Well, we want to say thank you to everybody that is watching. We really appreciate it. We have, just to let you know, we have a boat show coming up, 25th, 26th, 27th at the Florida State Fairgrounds. We'll be at the Sunray Marine booth, and so if you guys want to come and see us, come hang out, come talk to us. We'll be up there the 25th, 26th, and 27th. So looking forward to that. Again, if you want to buy any of the stuff that we use, it's for sale at TampaBayFishingChannel.com, or you can stop by Southeastern Fishing Tackle up in near downtown Tampa, and they've got all of our jigs there. So if you don't want to make the trek, or if you don't want to order online, you can do that. Again, thank you so much for the support. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.